Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna do this really quick. I'm not gonna go through the PayPal or the payouts in detail because I've done that ad nauseum so far this year. So I'm just going to zoom in. If anybody wants to pause and go back and figure out who got paid what, why, here's everything. The only thing I think I have to explain is I fish the tournaments for free. So in the slot tournament, we were right at that cusp of if there was one more angler, we would have paid out one more spot. But since I fish for free, the ninth angler did not count, so it was the eight angler payout scale. That's the only perk that I get as an administrator. I charge no admin fees, so I can fish any tournament for free. If anyone takes this over in the future, use that power smartly, please. Like when I fish those higher value tournaments, I pay my entry. I do not fish the OKCT trail for free, the $100 one. But at the same time, if you're going to put all the work in, you know, pay yourself a little bit. So that's how that worked. That's probably the only one that might have questions. Everything else was super, obvious. Boat one entry, or bank one entry, boat two entries. Travis Buford and Jay Lindsay, I reached out to both of them. If you know them, please tell them they need to message me their PayPal email so I can get them paid out. Josh Schneider right here, etc. Everything else was done, and nobody joined the short event. And what we're going to do next month, if no one joins the 24-hour short event, we're just going to scrap it for the rest of the year and just not even have it on the system. All right, let's go over to some results really quick. All right. Here is the regional results. I love this format. It was your biggest blue flathead in channel. 4 different pots, $10 to each pot, $40 entry total. This is Kayak and Cats, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky regional. Let's delete. Actually, it doesn't matter. That's public information anyway. So let's go down. So check it out. Ronnie Williamson had Big Blue. Dave McKinley had Big Flat. Mark Bennett had Big Channel. And Brendan Hunter had Overall. So each one of those anglers won $100, except for Ronnie Williamson won 130 because he beat boards. We've had a bounty on boards for a little bit now. Ronnie Williamson's the first person to beat him in a month long. So there's the results for our regional. We're going to save this up. We're going to close this out. Here are the results for the national month-longs. JJ went out last day, won it, 200.75 inches. Maxwell Jones came in second, 198.5. Charlie Moody came in third, 193.5. And then Sherman, 190.5. Myself, 183.75. Snyder, 177.75. And Weirick, 169. I'm going to plug myself here really quick. I fished right next to a guy on the second to last day of the month who caught 3 fish over 29 inches. If I caught those damn fish, if those were me and not him, I would have been sitting pretty. But hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Tony Harrison only wanted to sign up for the bank. He scored. And then you have Josh Snyder won the Kayak Open. Andrew Green came in second. Travis Buford first. Jay Lindsay second. Jay Lindsay won the big fish. Josh Snyder won the big fish. If you guys want to go, I'm kind of in a hurry. I have to go to a consultation here really soon for a surgery I'm having in the future. So if you guys want to go check out their fish, go for it. But I already judged them. Everything's good to go. All right, let's do a quick rule reminder for some people. So I messaged Jay because if you guys can see here, he's in the boat event. So if you're in a boat or kayak open event where it's only boats or only kayaks are allowed, the vessel you're in has to be clear and obvious. So no harm, no foul. He didn't cash, but it's not 100% clear what he's in. So I did shoot like it's probably a boat. I can see ropes. But if you're in a boat event or a kayak event, make sure you take that picture farther away, like you see Travis Buford here. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious what he's in via the background of this photo. So, Jay, I shot you an email, Jay. And, guys, remember, I am not picking on anyone. Somebody messaged me the other day because I used one of their things as an example and they got upset. You're helping the entire community. And in this scene, we don't target people and DQ them immediately for their first offense. He wasn't DQ'd. Nothing like that happened. Perfectly fine. Just going forward, a little slap on the wrist going forward. Hey, make sure the vessel you're in is in the background. So if you're in an event that requires the kayak only and or the boat only, make sure we can clearly see the background. So kayak open, boat open, I have to be able to see the background of your fish. Because if you look through all his fish, I really can't tell what's in the background. But he didn't cash. There was only 2 people. He didn't cash. No harm, no foul. I left him on the leaderboard. We'll move on to another day. Next thing, I had to slap Justin Schuerman on the wrist. Actually, I can't take you to the fish. I had to DQ one of his fish, but I can't take you to it because I would have to take you behind the scenes, and it would show everyone's fish for and all the submissions. Long story short, slot events, guys. Remember, all channels and blues in the slot event must be measured right hand side down, left eye up. They cannot be measured on their belly because fish measured on their belly are sometimes, the majority of the time, they measure shorter. It didn't affect the payouts. It didn't affect his positioning. He still would have took fourth either way. But I did have to DQ one fish from Justin Schuerman this month because he measured it on his belly. Just remember, guys, if you're in an open event, you can measure any fish on their belly that you want. If you're in the slot event, for conformity reasons, we have to measure all channels and all blues right side down, left eye up. Flats, you can measure either way, but we ask that you measure all flats in all divisions on their belly because that's just the way they're built. They're not really built to be measured on their sides. They're really built to be measured on their bellies. So yeah, flats measured on their bellies in any event you want. Channels and blues must be measured on their sides in slot events. All right, Justin, your slap on the wrist is done. Let's see here. Yeah, that's really it. We had everything else was great. I had no picture issues. I had nothing. I was before we get into this month's events. Let's go into this month's events really quick. And I screwed this up, and I do apologize. So for the past couple days, I've been saying like, hey guys, remember you cannot use a Rapala starting in June. I was wrong. I have to admit I screwed up. If you go back and look into the history of when I said when the Rapala is being banned, you could use it through June, banning it in July. So I kind of put mixed messages out there. I do apologize. There's a single angler I'm aware of who will be using the Rapala board this month. Please don't challenge this fish for the Rapala board. I went back through because he asked me like, hey, I'm good to use a Rapala board for the rest of this month, right? And I said no. And then I went back through the messages and I went back through what I said in the past. And I said you can use it through June. And then July would be the cutoff. So my fault. Mistakes. No one's perfect. You cannot use anything but a musky bumper or catch starting in July. You can use the Rapala technically through June. But we're already signed up and everyone's already fishing. So we're fine. If you do see an angler using the Rapala this month, that is legal. That is on me. Get mad at me. Do not be upset with the angler for using it because he did nothing wrong. Hey, but it looks like Shane Phillips. Let's see here. Let's go to show description. No. Show details. Stats. So we got 2 in the bank open, 5 in the kayak open, 4 in the slot, and 2 in the boat. This is standard every single year. It's always the first few events spike, the next few events kind of and then the last few events you'll either get complete fall off or you'll get another little spike. So numbers are down. Hey, it is what it is, but that doesn't mean you're not getting points towards Cat King. And hey, you can only compete against who you compete against. So that's that. I can go to the rosters really quick. Let's go to the rosters really quick. The slot are these 4 gentlemen. Bank is Shane and Taishim. Kayak is these 5 gentlemen. Boat is these 2 gentlemen right here. And poor Freddie. Freddie made, if anyone's curious on how to DIY your own board, send me a message or send Freddie a message. If Freddie didn't say, I couldn't say to send him a message, but Freddie has DIY'd his own muskie bumper. He bought the sticker and he did his like perfect. I might actually emulate it and make my own. So those are your competitors for this month. Yeah, I really need to get out of here and get to my consultation for my upcoming surgery. Everyone should be paid out minus the 2 boaters. Again, if you know who those boaters are, um, Jay Lindsay and Travis Buford, please send them my way. I sent one an email and I sent one a Facebook message. I would like to get them paid out as soon as humanly possible. But yeah, best luck everyone in June. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Ohio Kayak Catfishing Trail. We are at Sandusky Bay on June 19th this month. I am so excited for this. We have so many people going to this, supposedly, that even if we don't, I don't care. Sandusky Bay's been on my bucket list for the longest time. And real quick, let me go to... Oh, Travis actually just messaged me while I was talking to you guys, but I'm going to leave that message private. The regional month long is your 5 longest channel cats. This is in honor of the OKCT trail stop ending up in Sandusky this month. If you plan on fishing Sandusky Bay in person tournament, there's a very high likelihood you're going to catch 5 channel cats. So it wouldn't be a terrible idea to also sign up for the regional if because you don't have to live in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky to compete in the regional. You have to fish in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky waters to compete in the regional. So if you're at Sandusky, you can submit any of those fish that you catch to this leaderboard. There's a very good chance. I'd be willing to bet 90% of all the fish that end up on this leaderboard are caught in the Sandusky event, pre-fishing, during the event, etc. Every now and then I get the question, can I submit the same fish to multiple tournaments? 100%. That's the beauty of our sport being online. If you're in 7 different month longs, you can submit that same fish to 7 different month longs. It does not matter which event you're currently fishing in. So, and I try and make the identifiers for the national and the regional the same. They're both NAPO. I try and make them the same on purpose. That way, guys who are fishing in one or the other, they don't have to worry about carrying multiple identifiers on them. All right, now Kayak Mike is out of here. Thank you all for competing, and yeah, see you guys later.